Kristi Noem is defending her decision to kill her puppy for bad behavior. Noem wrote in her new memoir that she shot and killed her puppy, Cricket, after attacking livestock and posing a danger to people. And now she's saying that President Joe Biden's dog, Commander, should meet the same fate for attacking a Secret Service member. Noem has faced backlash from both Republicans and Democrats. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich says that this story has ended her possibility of being a vice presidential candidate.
Well, maybe not for vice president, but apparently that's an attractive enough resume detail to become director of Homeland Security, because that's the job the mighty huntress, Kristi Noem, got despite, or maybe because, of her cruelty to all things great and small.
When you see those little children on their knees praying and begging the ICE agents not to take away their parents, I dare any Christian American not to feel brokenhearted.
But it was in response to legislation proposed today by the Republicans regarding the treatment of animals by immigrants.
They're eating the cats. They're eating.
Okay, well, that proposed legislation set Democrats' tails a-wagging earlier today in open and brilliant mockery of Kristi Noem. It's our featured video. You have to see it. It's fantastic. Now, Bill Murray once said, "I'm suspicious of people who don't like dogs, but I trust a dog when it doesn't like a person." God knows my dog Jagger and I agree. But while Bill Murray is very funny, we think the vaudeville team of Moskowitz and Goldman, well, they're back to appearing daily in Congress, and they're slaying them, as you're about to see. It's our featured video, and it welcomes Republicans back with a pie in the face. Here's Jared Moskowitz's brilliant setup to Dan Goldman's featured punchline.
And so it's good to be with you. I see trying to get some muscle memory back for you all, see if you have a sense of humor. I want to just set the record straight on a couple of things. We keep referring to Kristi Noem's dog as a dog, but actually it was a puppy. It was 14 months old. And that puppy had a name. Say its name. Cricket. Okay, that puppy had a name. And so if you had a couple moments, I would now like to do a spirited reading from the book by our Secretary of Homeland Security. It starts, "I hated that dog. On the way home from a hunt, the dog on the way home from a pheasant hunt was untrainable, and it went to go attack the chickens. And at that moment, I realized I had to put her down. So I grabbed a gun and led Cricket to a gravel pit. Wasn't a pleasant job, but it had to be done. And after it was over, I realized another unpleasant job needed to be done. And so I went and got the family goat and brought that to the gravel pit. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill that goat with one shot." So anyway, I think the point of bringing it up is, on the merits of the bill, we can debate the merits of the bill. But if we're just going to get on our high horse about animal cruelty, which I think we all agree on, by the way, I think there's unanimity here on animal cruelty. I just, want to make sure that we apply that universally. And I think that's what the gentleman from New York is just trying to remind our colleagues, who we have not seen in a while, that, the Secretary of Homeland Security also did not treat an animal in which we believe the animal should be treated. And with that, I'll yield if Mr. Raskin has any questions.
Well, welcome back, Mr. Moskowitz.
Hey, Jagger, in today's episode of Get Kristi that's Get Kristi Noem, House Democrats, they mock the gun toady, cover your ears, puppy murdering, mother of three. Remember what Ana Navarro said? Well, this is such a marvelous reminder that we have many smart, funny, and incisive Democrats back in session. Here's Dan Goldman's response to the Republicans' two-faced immigration animal cruelty proposal. It's our featured clip of the day.
This act may be cited as the Kristi Noem Canine Relief Act of 2025. It is noteworthy that we are doubling down on arresting individuals who assault dogs in this case. And make no mistake, I am strongly against anyone assaulting dogs. And I think the ranking member laid out very clearly the problem with this bill. But I really want to know how, if at all, it would apply to cabinet members who have admitted that they have shot and killed a dog. Is it only at the ports of entry, or is this just broadly against any assault on dogs? Because my understanding from reading the bill is that this would apply to someone who kills a dog. Now, obviously, we're focused here on the deportation of people who kill dogs, and presumably that would not apply to U.S. citizens, although I understand my colleagues on the other side are, in many cases, trying to denaturalize people. But certainly the Secretary of Homeland Security, as a born American subject to birthright citizenship, would not be able to be denaturalized. So I understand that this bill would not necessarily apply because it is really focused on making sure that we double down and deport not just people who are convicted of killing dogs, but people who have been alleged to have killed dogs. And so this renaming, I think, would really capture the true essence of the bill, which is that we really don't want anybody to kill dogs, especially the Secretary of Homeland Security. And so I would urge my colleagues to support this amendment that would rename the bill the Kristi Noem Canine Relief Act of 2025. And I yield back.
Well, Jagger, all in favor? Say woof. You know, I love dogs. He knows that, to be honest. Well, except for the one that doesn't bark. Now, there is one dog whose theme music I hear every time I sit down to write for you at Occupy Democrats. Like, subscribe, and share, please, if you agree. Oh, where has our underdog gone?
When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed, who rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed, goes underdog, underdog.